Hi everyone, this is Dr. Omar. In this video clip, I will show you how to do Kurskal Wallis test in SPSS. In data window, I have generated really here a result or data in which in this data I had really 21 participants in a study in which a new drug has been produced, and I need to test the efficacy and effect of this drug on one of the variable in effect on one of the blood component, the efficacy of it. So this group has been divided into three. The first group is being given a placebo, which is really not a drug, anything like water or salt and so on. The second group just giving single dose of the drug. The third group given a double dose of the drug. And then the drug efficacy was measured, as we have seen here, through a number and given a number. So as we can see here, the group size is small. All the groups are 7. In each group there's 7 participants. And I've checked the distribution of the data in the drug section or variable, and it was not normally distributed. So how can we really calculate the significance of the drug between these groups? Okay, the way to do it is to click on Analyze, scroll down to the non-parametric test, because this is a non-parametric data, and then click on Legacy. Then scroll down to K independent. K indicate that more than 2 samples. Click on that and then reset that. Another window will appear. In that window there is a test type called Kurskal. We'll click on that. So we need the Kurskal Wallis test. We'll try to transfer the drug into the variable list to test the variable. Participant, we will move it into the group variable. And in the group variable, I'm going to tell the software, hey, listen, I want you to look at the group from number 1. Number 1, I give it has been assigned for placebo, to maximum number 3. 3 is from 1 to 3. So the placebo, single dose and double dose. And then click on OK, continue. For the exact, then click in the exact test, we'll just give it a symptomatic only. And then the options, I will select descriptive, and then I will click on continue. Then hit the button for OK, and then an output SPSS window will appear telling you the drugs has been there are 21 participants on this study. It will calculate the mean and the standard deviation. However, what's important, as this is descriptive data, Kurskal Wallis test, as we can see here, 3 groups: placebo, single dose, double dose. And again, as you can see, there are 7 participant individuals in each group. And if we look at the Kurskal ignored the value of each number in the drug, and rank them. Didn't work in the actual data. It took these data and ranked them and put them in rank and gave it a rank. So the mean rank for the placebo is 4.2, and for single dose 13, and for double doses 14.93. As we can see, there is a difference in the mean between placebo and single dose, placebo and double dose, but there is no difference, not significant, not that much difference, let's say, between single dose and double dose. Now, Kurskal Wallis test in SPSS has calculated the overall significance and comparison between these 3 groups, and found out that there is a significant differences between these groups, i.e. taking the drugs make changes, but doesn't specify which 2 groups are significant and which are not significant. As we can see here, the mean rank between single dose and double dose is very close. So if I want to find out which groups really giving has a significant difference, statistically significant difference or effect of the drug, we need again, instead, in addition to do Kurskal, to go back again and do Mann-Whitney test for placebo and single dose, placebo and double dose, then single dose and double dose, and I will show you really how to do it. I've already shown you how to use Mann-Whitney U test in a previous video clip. You can have a look at it, but the way to do it is to go analyze, click on non-parametric again, and then click on legacy dialog, and then we need to click on two independent, because these data we have are independent. So we click on that, reset that again, and I need to click here on Mann-Whitney U test. I need to put the drug in the testing one and the participant here, and I will come, and then I want to define the group. Here we need to test two groups together. So group number 1 is the placebo type 1, and group number 2 is the first single dose. Click on continue. We'll leave this window is exactly the same. For option, we'll take only click on descriptive, and then we'll click on continue. Hit the OK button, and voila. We see here that the Mann-Whitney test has been calculated for placebo and single dose, and it was found that there is a significant difference, that if you get the first dose of the drug, you get really a difference between control placebo, which is the control, and the single dose. So there is a significant difference. Now let's see if there is a significant difference between placebo and double dose. So we'll keep group 1 is the placebo, group 3 is the double dose. Click on OK, keep everything, and hit OK. Again, we can see that in this test, the value is also 0.1 between placebo and double dose of the drug. Now if we again go back again, and we do also the same test, but instead of comparing 1 to 3, we click on 2 to 3. Click OK, keep everything the same, and again Mann-Whitney U test has calculated the significant difference between single dose and double dose, and as you can see here, there is in fact no differences between the single dose and a double dose, as this p-value was 0.6. From this data, we can really show that has shown that Kurskal Wallis test that tell you that there is a significant difference between all these three groups, but it doesn't tell you which group with which group has really significant. We have found out that placebo with single dose have a really significant difference. Placebo with double, significant difference. But once we compare the single dose with a double dose, we couldn't find a significant difference. That indicates that giving an individual single dose or a double dose will have the same effect compared to placebo. This is the way to do Kurskal Wallis test, and then to do a sub-test to determine which of the subgroup that have really statistically significant